Byron Buxton with an infield ribby single for Minnesota. The White Sox strike first. They've got a 2-0 lead over the A's in the top of the third. Nicky Lopez, a 2-run single. Now the anthem. Choir night here at Coors Field, performing the national anthem, and the national anthem sponsored by American Sail. Bring the fun home. It's time for baseball in Colorado. Cubs, Rockies, Pat, Ron, next on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
If it happens in a Cubs game, it happens right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
Summer's here, and it's time to paint the town, or at least your home, with Benjamin Moore. Dive into a sea of refreshing colors that capture the essence of the season. From beachy blues to sun-kissed yellows, their durable paints ensure your colors shine bright through every summer adventure. Whether you're sprucing up your porch or transforming your living room, trust Benjamin Moore to make your summer dreams a reality. Visit benjaminmoore.com to find a store near you.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way.
And now, Odyssey and 670 The Score bring you Chicago Cubs baseball on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Get out the tape measure, long gone. Back to the stands. That ball is gone. A game-winning home run. Can you believe it? This is what you came in for. You got the Cubs game on The Score.
Chicago Cubs baseball is presented to you in part by Benjamin Moore, Benny's Beverage Depot, Hefty Trash Bags, Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha, Bosch Power Tools, James Hardy Building Products, Sloan, Stella Blue Coffee, Traffic Tech, Wintrust Community Banks, your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field, Arturo Tires, and by BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Download the app today. Please gamble responsibly. And now, here's the Hall of Famer, Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer, with all the exciting play-by-play action of Chicago Cubs baseball.
Chicago Cubs baseball is on the air from Coors Field in the Rocky Mountains of Denver, Colorado. It's time for Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Good evening, everybody. Along with former Cub and All-Star Ron Coomer, it's Pat Hughes reporting. Zach Zaidman working alongside. The Cubs lost a tough series opener last night by a score of 9-5. Tonight they'll try to even the series, sending veteran right-hander Jameson Taillon to the mound against veteran left-hander Kyle Freeland, starting for Colorado. The Rockies have taken the field defensively. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, come back and get you the lineups. Right after this, you're listening to The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs fans, Jameson Taillon here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Tinley Park, looking for low prices on grocery favorites? Find them at your new Amazon Fresh grocery store. Save big with new deals updated every week in our circular. Visit your new Amazon Fresh grocery store, now open on South Harlem Avenue.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument. Life insurance can feel tricky too, but State Farm can help make it easier. Contact your local agent or visit statefarm.com today.
Hey, it's Scott Tucker, host of Retirement Decoded. I want to give you a free copy of my latest book, Escape Illinois, Should I Stay or Should I Go? It's a great retirement planning resource. Get your free copy of my latest book, Escape Illinois, Should I Stay or Should I Go? At retirementdecoded.com. That's retirementdecoded.com.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Cubs leadoff man is Ian Happ, the leadoff man presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. If Ian gets a base hit, Benny's will donate $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. The very first pitch of the game from Kyle Freeland is taken high for a ball, and away we go. Beautiful night run for a ball game. 86 degrees at game time, cloudless, blue skies overhead as Happ fouls it away. What's the plan against Kyle Freeland?
Well, Freeland has been on a roll, so I would be aggressive at home plate today. In his last 4 starts, he's only walked 3 guys. He's had 17 punch-outs and kept the ball in the ballpark. In those 4 starts, 3 bombs only.
Happ hits a fly ball to shallow right, racing in his cave, and he makes the catch. Out number 1, no score first inning. Dansby Swanson, the batter.
He's a very traditional kind of left-handed pitcher. He's, 2 fastballs, 4-seam, 2-seam, knuckle curveball, which is kind of the popular pitch nowadays. Change up. He's got a little slider. So pretty traditional. To me, I would be on the attack, and I'd be looking for the ball down. He likes to pitch down in the zone.
Dansby Swanson, 2 for 5 in the series opener last night. Hitting in the number 2 spot in the order, takes outside. Let's give you the Cubs lineup here as we move along. 1 away, top of the first, 0-0 game. Happ leading off in left, Swanson at short. Dansby hits a big chop slowly to third. Charging with no play is McMahon. That's an infield single. Even had McMahon gloved it cleanly. He tried to barehand the ball. It took an awkward bounce right in front of the third base bag, and he never did have complete control. That's a base hit all the way for Dansby Swanson, and the batter is Seiya Suzuki.
Yeah, that's that little chopper you hit off the front edge of home plate, and it gets the big bounce. And always, as the third baseman, the next hop has a ton of spin on it. So when the ball hits, it's going to kick towards the foul line. It does that, but it stays fair. It's a base knock.
Seiya Suzuki takes a strike. So Happ in left, Swanson at short, Suzuki the designated hitter batting right now. Cody Bellinger batting cleanup in right. Isak Paredes at third base. Patrick Wisdom starting at first base tonight. Wisdom batting 6th. Freeland delivers to Seiya. It's fouled away for a count of up 0-2. Nico Horner batting 7th at second base. The Cubs center fielder is Pete Crow Armstrong. He'll bat 8th. And Christian Bethancourt batting 9th and doing the Cubs catching. Suzuki 1 for 5 in the series opener. Short lead at first by Swanson. And the next pitch hit in the air, left center, well hit. Long run, Doyle can't get it. It's up against the wall. Racing around third is Dansby. He's getting the green light, and he will score. Long RBI double, Seiya Suzuki. Cubs lead 1-0.
Oh, that's an excellent start against the guy who has really been pitching well. Dansby with that infield hit gets that, the old Baltimore chop kind of hit. And then the ball down, right? Down middle of the plate to Seiya, and he handles the ball down well. He hammers this ball. I thought Doyle had a chance of catching this ball, but Colorado, that's the Colorado double. That ball just doesn't come down, and it keeps carrying and bangs into the wall at 415 feet.
Good base coaching by Willie Harris. No play at the plate. Cubs lead 1-0. Bellinger hits a high pop fly, shallow center. Ranging out is the shortstop Tovar, and now the left fielder comes in, Beck, and makes the catch. A little confusion there. It looked like Doyle, the center fielder, was also in the mix.
Pat, I think what happened in that play, the shortstop goes out Tovar, which he should. The center fielder Doyle coming in, he starts calling it, but the wind up above the stadium is blowing out towards left field corner. So then the wind catches this ball and starts moving it towards left, and it's actually a nice play by Beck to call everybody off.
2 down, a run in. Cubs lead 1-0, top of the first. Isak Paredes steps in. Isak chops one foul. Paredes had a good game last night, 3 for 4, lifting his average up to 235. Here's the way the Rockies will line up. Charlie Blackmon, the DH, in the leadoff spot. Ezekiel Tovar at short and Brenton Doyle in center. Now the next offering, off speed and down low. The cleanup man for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. He plays third base. The first baseman batting fifth, Michael Tolia. Jake Cave in right. Hunter Goodman, who had a gigantic game in the series opener last night with 7 RBIs, is catching, batting seventh. Now the pitch. Paredes hits a ground ball to third, foul. The number 8 man is Jordan Beck, the left fielder, and Aaron Schunk, S-C-H-U-N-K, at second base and batting ninth. And the lineups are sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois through it all. Very comfortable. Low humidity here in the Rocky Mountains, 86 degrees. And now time called at the plate. Game time temperature. Sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Your trusted local experts, Four Seasons. 2 down, a run in, a man at second. And the pitch to Isak. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He missed it. The ball dropped by the catcher, but Isak will not bother running to first, and that ends the inning. Cubs get on the board. The RBI double by Suzuki after a half. Cubs 1, Colorado coming up. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Catch every moment of every game all season long on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
Summer's here, and it's time to paint the town, or at least your home, with Benjamin Moore. Dive into a sea of refreshing colors that capture the essence of the season. From beachy blues to sun-kissed yellows, their durable paints ensure your colors shine bright through every summer adventure. Whether you're sprucing up your porch or transforming your living room, trust Benjamin Moore to make your summer dreams a reality. Visit benjaminmoore.com to find a store near you.
Shop savings as far as the aisle can see at your new Amazon Fresh grocery store in Tinley Park. Find low prices on your favorite items, whether that's this week's grocery haul or today's hot lunch. Save big at Amazon Fresh, now open on South Harlem Avenue.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 187 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Charlie Blackmon, the designated hitter, leads things off for Colorado. Full beard, long hair. Charlie will take outside for a ball. His average down from years ago, hitting .247 these days. Accustomed to him being up around 300 for many, many years. He swings and fouls it away. Jamison Tyone, Ron, pitching for the Cubs tonight. He is pitching extremely well in his last few outings, 2 wins and a no decision in the last 3. What are some of his keys tonight?
Well, I just think, command of his pitches in this ballpark is vital.
Blackmon swings and misses.
And he's been doing that. His last outing, he had a great start against the New York Yankees. He got the win in a 2-1 ball game, but he threw exceptionally well against New York.
And the next pitch high, 2-2.
Today, a key, I thought, and same thing that happened for yesterday for Assad. Instead of the big breaking ball, he really went fastball cutter and that shorter breaking ball here in this, in the high elevation. I thought that worked for Assad yesterday. See if that works for Tyone today.
Blackmon takes strike 3 called. Knee high, outside corner, pretty much a bullseye, and that's out number 1.
Oh, there it was. That's the cutter. All right, he starts it out away, and it ends up just catching the outside corner. And that is a pitch that you can start it in the location you want, and it doesn't break a lot. So even if you don't get a lot of break to that pitch, you can still locate it somewhat well. I think that's the pitch to go with along with your fastball here in Colorado.
Ezekiel Tovar homered last night. This little guy's got some pop. 23 home runs for the Rockies shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Rockies are a better team at home than they are on the road, and historically that's almost always been the case. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a high fly ball, shallow left, foul territory, racing down the line with no play is Paredes. And the count now 0-2. They're 33-37 at home run. They're not great, but they're a lot better than they are on the road, where they are 32 games below 500 at a dreadful 23-55.
It's like they're not even the same team. That's amazing.
Tovar pops it foul off to the right, out of play. Mile high elevation. In fact, they have a purple line in the upper deck down near the right field corner, a purple line of seats. And that designates the exact 1 mile above sea level elevation. So we're up in the stratosphere here, Ron.
Yes, we are. I will say this though about this ballpark: it's been here now for a while. It's the middle 90s.
Bounce to third, glove by Paredes. The toss across sails a little, but Wisdom reaches up, pulls it down. That's out number 2. Cubs lead 1-0 in the first, and the batter is Brenton Doyle.
It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts, but coming here as a player, obviously all the hitters love to come here and play because of the elevation, the ball carrying, but this is just a phenomenal facility, I think. I think they did an excellent job with this ballpark and maintained this ballpark very well.
Brenton Doyle hits one foul out of play. It opened in 1995. The ball carries very well here, so the scores are a little bit higher than what I would be comfortable with at the big league level, Ron. But it is the same for both teams. Fly ball deep left center. Back goes Happ near the warning track on the run. Makes the catch. Way out by that left center field corner. A good 400 feet away, and a nice running grab by Ian. It's a perfect first inning for Jamison Tyone. We go to the second inning. Cubs 1, Colorado 0. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
If it happens in a Cubs game, it happens right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardy has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardy.com today to request more information.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday, all season long on Paramount Plus. Plan starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Ready to transform your space from drab to fab? Look no further than your neighborhood Benjamin Moore store. They're your partners in paint perfection, offering a kaleidoscope of quality colors and finishes from bold to subtle. Their paints are designed to impress and endure. Their expert team provides personalized guidance every step of the way, ensuring your project shines. Whether you're a pro or a DIY enthusiast, let Benjamin Moore bring your vision to life. Ignite your creativity today and visit BenjaminMoore.com for a location near you.
And the first inning was powered by Invesco QQQ. Tomorrow's innovation awaits with Invesco QQQ. Let's rethink possibilities. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Patrick
Wisdom will lead it off. Takes upstairs from Kyle Freeland. Cubs leading 1-0. A first inning RBI double by Seiya Suzuki, the difference. Low and inside for ball 2 from the left-hander Freeland. Cubs wearing their traveling uniforms, the dark blue shirts with red numbers on their backs, gray trousers, dark blue hats and helmets. Wisdom hits one high in the air to right, playable for Cave. Jake Cave will make the catch. And that's out number 1. It brings up Nico Horner. Cubs have the blue socks, blue sleeves, and a variety of shoe colors. The Rockies are in their City Connect unis. They're kind of snazzy. White trousers. They have a picture of green mountains, both on the front and back. Green numbers on their backs. And a fastball is outside to Nico Horner for ball 1. They've got green and white hats. I think they have green socks. Yep, they do. And now the pitch to Nico Horner. Line to left. There's a base hit. Over toward the line to pick it up is Beck. Nico hustling, takes the turn and holds on. It's a 1-out single. Cubs lead 1-0 here in the second. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Good swing by Nico. He catches that breaking ball and hammers it down in the left field. Nice swing. Speed Gun is always powered by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Uniform description sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your clubhouse into a Cubs house with Cubbies Blue, Wrigley Field Green, or Marquee Red, official paint of the Chicago Cubs. Benjamin Moore. Crow Armstrong takes down low. Lefty against lefty. He's done pretty well lately, Ron. I don't have the exact data, but he's hung in there nicely against left-handed pitching. And that's important for a young ball player. Swinging a foul back. I'm talking about a young left-handed hitter to show that he can get his hits against southpaws.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely agree. And I just think in general terms, his approach at the plate is much better. He's in a better spot to fire his hands. He's in a better spot with his thinking of using the other side of the field. He's using the bunt more.
Curve fouled at the plate. It hit his foot in the batter's box. It dribbled into fair territory, but it was fouled immediately when it hit him in the batter's box. That one stung a little bit. Pete kind of walking off some pain. Cubs lead 1-0 in the second. But thanks to Benjamin Moore for sponsoring the uniform descriptions. Transform your clubhouse into a Cubs house with Cubbies Blue, Wrigley Field Green, or Marquee Red, official paint of the Chicago Cubs. Now the 1-2 from Kyle Freeland. Spank foul off to the left, out of play. The umpires, Chris Siegel calling balls and strikes. David Rackley working at first. Larry Vanover, the crew chief, at second, and over at third, Nate Tomlinson. And the announcement of the umpires, sponsored by Suits 2020 in Niles, the largest selection of wedding outfits for grooms and groomsmen. Lefty to lefty, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. He wanted to check his swing about halfway through the cut. It was too late. It's out number two.
Yeah, I think that's one of those pitches where I think Pete Armstrong, he kind of committed to thinking he was in swing mode immediately before the pitch was thrown. Chases that ball well inside. Second inning is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Remember, on Southwest, 2 bags fly free.
Toss to first, close play. Horner diving back in. You've got the number 9 batter up here, Ron. What's the likelihood of Horner trying to steal in this spot? Not very good.
I would agree with you. I think you want Bethancourt to swing, and if you can, if the lineup flips over, And the other thing about Bethancourt too, he swung the bat well since joining the Cubs, and he may get a shot at. You never know. We saw Goodman yesterday as the 8 hitter in the lineup, catcher with 7 RBIs. Bethancourt could lose one here at any moment. You never know.
He swings and misses at a breaking ball, and the count is 1-1. Cubs have been coming here ever since the park opened, of course, for at least one series. They used to play 2 different series here. Cubs are 45-58 in this ballpark. Swinging a foul back. Seen some wild things happen. I remember one game, Sammy Sosa had home runs in 3 consecutive innings in this ballpark.
How many went to right center?
At least one,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure. They had Carlos Gonzalez. They called him Cargo. Saw him hit for the cycle one night. He finished the cycle with a game-winning walk-off home run. Here's a liner foul down the left field line. But we've seen, I think, 9 or 10 run innings, probably from both the Cubs and Colorado over the years. I remember reading about a game. Remember Mike Lansing?
Oh, yeah. Second
baseman.
Yeah, good player.
Not only, Ron, did he hit for the cycle in this park, and it's a great park for a cycle, but he did it by the 4th inning of the game. Done. 4th inning. Single, double, triple home run. Drive to right, pretty well hit. On the run, Cave. Over near the line, makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Cubs get a single from Nico Horner and nothing else. Middle of inning number 2. Cubs 1, Colorado nothing. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cub fans, Cody Bellinger here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardy has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardy.com today to request more information.
Summer's here, and it's time to paint the town. Or at least your home with Benjamin Moore. Dive into a sea of refreshing colors that capture the essence of the season. From beachy blues to sun-kissed yellows, their durable paints ensure your colors shine bright through every summer adventure. Whether you're sprucing up your porch or transforming your living room, trust Benjamin Moore to make your summer dreams a reality. Visit benjaminmoore.com to find a store near you.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, could be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Some things in life can be tricky, like learning to play an instrument. Life insurance can feel tricky too, but State Farm can help make it easier. Contact your local agent or visit statefarm.com today.
Thursday, September 19th is Deaf Inclusive Night. Interpreters will be present for announcements, the national anthem, the seventh inning stretch, and more. Fans who purchase through CUBS.com/specials receive a special edition Cubs t-shirt. Pat?
All right, Zach, we go to the bottom of inning number 2. Ryan McMahon first up. Left-handed batter, throws right-handed, bats left-handed. McMahon hitting .249, takes outside for a ball. Let's bring Zach back into the air again here. Zach, what was that 90 again? I was preparing.
Zach.
Preparing for the bottom of this second inning, trying to get focused. And did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, Thursday, September 19th, Deaf Inclusive Night. Interpreters will be present for announcements, the national anthem, the seventh inning stretch, and so much more. Fans who purchase through CUBS.com/specials. Go ahead.
I think that's a great promotion. I really do.
Yeah, you get a special edition Cubs t-shirt. Again, CUBS.com/special. Great night at Wrigley.
Ryan McMahon, last night 2 for 4. Jamison Tyone, and the Cubs lead 1-0. Second inning. Fastball just missing outside.
Good pitch by J-Mo. Could have went either way.
Cubs baseball brought to you in part by Granger. Cubs get ready for game day with Granger. McMahon swings and misses. Sharp breaking ball got him, and that's out number 1. Strikeout number 2 for Jamison Tyone. Strikeout sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Getting back to Granger. The Cubs get ready for Granger. Or get ready for game day with Granger. Call clickgranger.com or stop by for the products your team needs. Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field. Michael Toglia, the batter, has a count of 0-1. This guy's got some power. You can tell just looking at him. Big, strong left-handed hitter, and he does not get cheated on his cuts. He swings and misses 0-2.
Yeah, 6'5", 226 pounds. Big kid, no doubt. 26 years old. Double plays turned by the Cubs tonight. They're sponsored by Nissan. They make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today with Nissan.
Fastball just missed. It's exactly where Bethencourt had the target. Tyone made a perfect pitch, but it was just off the edge. Now the windup by the big right-hander, the 1-2. Bounced on the ground to second base. Horner with a routine play, and that's out number 2. Jamison Tyone has begun his night by setting down the first 5 Colorado batters, and it brings up Jake Cave.
But you know, one thing, in just watching the game here for the first, not quite 2 innings for J-Mo, very good command so far, right? You talked about that last pitch, just missed inside. He threw a fastball down and away to McMahon, just missed outside. Could have went either way. That last cutter to get the little rollover ground ball was a perfect located pitch.
Cave did not play in last night's series opener. Hitting .260 for the year. Takes outside for a ball. 1-1. Well, Ron and Zach, we're going to play the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. Time to make our guesses. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Cave lines one to Nico Horner, who makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Tyone. It's on to inning number 3. Cubs 1, Rockies nothing. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast, Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardie has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardie.com today to request more information.
Summer's here, and it's time to paint the town, or at least your home, with Benjamin Moore. Dive into a sea of refreshing colors that capture the essence of the season. From beachy blues to sun-kissed yellows, their durable paints ensure your colors shine bright through every summer adventure. Whether you're sprucing up your porch or transforming your living room, trust Benjamin Moore to make your summer dreams a reality. Visit benjaminmoore.com to find a store near you.
Shop savings as far as the aisle can see at your new Amazon Fresh grocery store, now open in Tinley Park. Amazon Fresh is your destination for low prices. Whether you're picking up this week's grocery haul or today's hot lunch, head to amazon.com/grocery store opening for info on upcoming store events, this week's deals, and more. Stop by your new Amazon Fresh grocery store, now open in Tinley Park on South Harlem Avenue.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Ian Happ is on deck. Who's on deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com. Happ?
We go to the third inning. Ian Happ first up against Kyle Freeland, and the first pitch hit in the air pretty well to right. Back goes Cave on the track in front of the wall, makes the catch. Over near the 375 sign out in right center. The ball really carrying. I noticed that in batting practice, Ron. Ball just jumping out of here tonight.
Yeah, very warm day here in Colorado. And, you know, when it's warm, hot, and dry, and then you throw the elevation in there, ball really carries. Even now, as late as it is now, it's still 84 degrees outside. Ball is jumping.
Third inning sponsored by Granger, official partner of the Cubs and Wrigley Field. Dansby Swanson looks at a ball inside. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Game 5 on the road trip. Cubs 2-2 so far. Beat the Dodgers the first two. They've lost a couple of tough ones. Both games, they left the park feeling that one or two plays differently could have changed the outcome. Again, Ron, we've mentioned in recent days, you get to this stage of the season, the wins are tremendously exciting if you still have a chance to do something, and the losses become just downright painful.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
It's always been that way. Here's a pitch low, and it's 3-1 to Swanson.
And I think yesterday's game had all that, you know, all the emotion you could possibly have in a ball game. Big dramatic home run by Michael Busch in the 8th to tie the game, 3-run homer. And then the bottom of the 8th to just have it, the rug just pulled out from under you. With Goodman with a grand slam in the bottom half of the inning.
Yeah, you just don't expect a guy who started the night with a 179 batting average, Goodman, to drive in 7 runs in the game. Here's the 3-2. Swanson takes high. That's ball 4. One out, one on. Cubs lead 1-0 in the third, and the batter Seiya Suzuki. He drove in the game's only run with a long double to left center in the first.
And says designated hitter tonight, and designated hitter sponsored by Fireplace and Chimney Authority. Visit online or at their Elmhurst or Lyles showrooms.
Suzuki will look at a strike. Seiya now with 67 runs batted in. Walks by opposing pitchers, which we just saw to Swanson. Sponsored by North Shore Adult Diapers. Freeland coming back to Seiya. He lashes it foul. Those diapers are reassuringly strong protection for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com. There's a satisfied customer walking by our broadcast booth. You probably heard him whistling as he walked. His diapers will have that effect. 0-2 on Suzuki.
And doubles by Cubs hitters tonight, sponsored by Traffic Tech. Double up your business with Traffic Tech, hardest working team in transport. Suzuki bangs it off the 415 mark. Straightaway center in his first AB.
Here's the bouncer slowly to short. Picked by Tovar. Go to second. Shunk to first for the double play. 6-4-3 inning over. Cubs don't score. It's on to the bottom of the third. Cubs 1, Rockies nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs fans, Pete Crow Armstrong here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday, all season long on Paramount Plus. Plans starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Ready to transform your space from drab to fab? Look no further than your neighborhood Benjamin Moore store. They're your partners in paint perfection, offering a kaleidoscope of quality colors and finishes from bold to subtle. Their paints are designed to impress and endure. Their expert team provides personalized guidance every step of the way, ensuring your project shines. Whether you're a pro or a DIY enthusiast, let Benjamin Moore bring your vision to life. Ignite your creativity today and visit BenjaminMoore.com for a location near you.
Time now for the out-of-town scoreboard, fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. The Phillies rally from 4 down to beat the Mets 6-4. Bryce Harper went deep twice for Philadelphia.
First pitch to Goodman is fouled away. Go ahead, Zach.
So right now, that means the Cubs are 5.5 games behind New York. The Mets currently hold a final wild card spot in the National League. That's pending the result tonight here at Coors Field. Meantime, Atlanta just a half game back.
Bounced to third, backing up, gloving at his Paredes. Long throw and a good one. Out number 1.
Yeah, so Atlanta just a half game back of the Mets at the moment. Top 5, Braves leading the Dodgers 4-1. Orlando Arcia with a 3-run double for the Braves. Pat?
All right, Zach. So the Mets have lost their game. See if the Dodgers can come back in that game in Atlanta. Here it's 1-0 Cubs. We're in the bottom of the third. Jordan Beck, the batter, takes a breaking ball low and away. Taillon has always pitched pretty well against these Rockies. Hasn't seen all that much of them. He's made 4 career starts before tonight, a team against whom he is 3-1 with a fine ERA of 1.80. And you have to assume at least 1 or 2 of those games was right here in this park. And this is not an easy place to pitch. Never has been. Another big crowd on hand. Very impressive, Ron, the way they draw. 38,000 plus last night. This has not been a strong team all year. They're way under 500, 36 games below. They might lose 100. And yet fans are coming out in big numbers.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the bleacher crowd in the upper deck bleachers and straightaway center. I mean, those seats are a long way from home plate, and they're 2/3 full.
And this team is averaging over 29,000 per home game. Very impressive.
Yeah. First walk in the ball game for Taillon. Just missed with a couple pitches down and away. Yeah, but you look around here. Look at the upper deck and right. They have this kind of a restaurant area that's standing room all the way across the far upper deck, right underneath the top of the stadium. And it's 3 people deep in that whole area all the way across right field.
Jordan Beck, the left fielder, swings and misses. Actually, Aaron Shunk swings and misses. Jordan Beck drawing a base on ball, so a man on with 1 away. Here's a pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 on Shunk. Shunk did not play in the series opener. Beck becomes the first base runner for the Rockies against Tyone. And now the 1-1 from the Cub right-hander. The runner goes. The pitch fouled away.
Looking at Beck over at first base. Tyone at times can be a little slow to the plate. And I was wondering if they were going to try to get him moving, and they did. And we're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
Short lead at first by Beck. Tyone to Shunk. Runner not going. The ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Some good downward movement on that pitch. Strikeout number 3 for Jamison Tyone. Strikeouts are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai.
Well, last 2-seamer, as you said, good pitch. I think that's probably the best 2-seamer he's thrown all night. That one exploded down and in.
Charlie Blackmon, the batter. I'll go ahead and start the attendance game
all
guesses.
Right.
I'll say there are 40,004 here tonight.
Got it.
Blackmon, left-handed batter, hits out of a bit of a crouch. Black batting gloves on each hand. He'll take a strike, and the count now 0-1.
I will say 40,500.
So we're in that same neighborhood. Here comes the 0-1. Blackmon looks at a ball away.
We're going to make the game even tighter. I'm going to go 41,000.
That's a surprise.
So
you notice when you asked him to start the guessing, how did that work out? He just kind of decided not to do it.
He deferred to you and me.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Swing and a miss by Blackmon. The count 1-2.
He got nervous because you called him out yesterday on squeezing him. So he got nervous today. I've noticed that.
You guys will get over it.
I had actually forgotten about it until Ron brought it up. But here comes the 1-2 to Charlie Blackmon.
The ginger hair genius did, and I can promise you that. He got a little uptight.
No more shadows on the field. Nice warm night here in the Rocky Mountains. Beautiful day. Temperature in the upper 80s. Probably about 85 right now. Fastball just missed. Bethencourt took a little hop toward the Cubs' third base dugout, thinking that was strike 3. Home plate umpire Chris Siegel had a different opinion.
Yeah, pitch was inside. It was a good full baseball in off the plate.
Now the payoff with the runner going. There's a smash up the middle, a base hit. Rounding second, going to third is Beck. The throw goes to second base, and that's the first hit of the game against Jamison Tyone. A sharp single back through the middle by Charlie Blackmon.
Now back-to-back fastballs to Charlie Blackmon. This one inside, that was called a ball. Didn't miss by much. And then that one just kind of faded over the plate a little more, and he just hit it exactly where it came from, right back through the box for a base hit.
So a walk and a single against Tyone, but Colorado still without a run. Cubs leading 1-0, 2 down, third inning. Ezekiel Tovar, the batter. First pitch, fastball strike, knees inside corner. Tovar turns around and Stares at the umpire, Siegel.
That's two-seamer inside. Good pitch, right in the corner. Down and in. Pitcher's pitch.
Tossed to first. Blackman dives back in. The Phillies beat the Mets earlier today. The Mets, one of the teams the Cubs are chasing. Atlanta, another team the Cubs are chasing, leading the Dodgers 4-1. And that's a fifth inning score from Georgia. The big right-hander Tyone coming back 1-1. Tovar swings and misses. What do you like on 1 and 2?
Well, I think you got a couple options. Tovar did not take a very good swing at that last cutter away, that's for sure. His whole body piked, head, a lot of movement, and kind of flailed at this pitch. Probably go back with that same pitch again.
The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he did run. Same pitch back-to-back. Good call. Rockies do not score. We go to the 4th inning. Cubs 1, Colorado nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
Summer's here, and it's time to paint the town, or at least your home, with Benjamin Moore. Dive into a sea of refreshing colors that capture the essence of the season. From beachy blues to sun-kissed yellows, their durable paints ensure your colors shine bright through every summer adventure. Whether you're sprucing up your porch or transforming your living room, trust Benjamin Moore to make your summer dreams a reality. Visit benjaminmoore.com to find a store near you.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Cubs 1, Rockies nothing. Top 4 here at Coors. The 4th inning is sponsored by Wintrust, the exclusive home of Cubs checking. Pat?
Cody Bellinger first up. Bellinger flied to left in the first inning. Lefty to lefty, and Cody takes inside for ball 1. Isak Paredes on deck, and then Patrick Wisdom. Game 5 in the season series between the two. Bellinger takes low and away. There's a trend the Cubs would like to reverse, and that is the home team has won every game so far between the Cubs and Rockies. Cubs swept them 3 in a row at Wrigley way back in April. In fact, they were the opponents for the home opening series. Shota Imanaga made his Cubs debut on opening day against these Rockies and pitched shutout ball. And that sparked the Cubs on the way to a series sweep. And then Colorado winning last night. Deep drive to right. Back goes Cave near the wall. It's got a chance. Gone. Line drive, home run. Cody Bellinger to right field. Cubs lead 2-0. That ball left the park in a major hurry.
Yeah, it's an inside heater. They go left on left, and they try to buzz them inside and up, and they get the ball somewhat to that location, but Belly does a great job of going right down on top of this ball and just hitting a line drive, just getting this pitch elevated enough to get it over that 17-foot-high wall and straight right.
Number 18 for Bellinger. Isak Paredes, the batter. He'll take a strike. 10 for ID right here. This is The Score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talk Cubs with us on the Bernstein and Holmes Show, weekdays 10 a.m. until 2 on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WDMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Paredes smacks one foul down the left field line. Cubs lead 2-0. 18 home runs for Bellinger, 69 runs batted in. Home runs are hefty home runs. Sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. I barely had time to call that home run. It left so early. Here's a smash off the glove of the pitcher Freeland and goes into center field, a base hit. Paredes gets a single, and I think Freeland is okay. He got a glove partially on that ball, but the trainer is going to go out and take a look at him along with Bud Black, the manager.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this ball hits him. If it hits him in the glove, the thumb of the glove, the wrist, it might have got him like in the wrist, just on that glove hand side, but that ball was smoked, and it got deflected back into center field. Freeland saying he's okay, probably a little more upset, just period, than anything else. But RBIs by the Cubs hitters are sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter.
Paredes collecting his 4th hit in the first 2 games of this series. A run in the bank, nobody out. Patrick Wisdom batting. Cubs lead 2-0 here in the 4th. Wisdom swings away and fouls it away.
And Cubs at the heart of the lineup. That's sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Book a low fare at southwest.com today.
Plenty of Cub fans here at Coors Field. Many of them situated behind the Cubs' third base dugout, but really they're all over the place. Wisdom hits a pop fly foul coming back near our booth, and that ball is going to be out of play right above our heads. Cole Smith is our engineer at the controls. Thanks to Cole for the work he does. Zach Zaidman will join Ronnie in the 5th inning. Do a little play-by-play for you. Here's the 0-2, Wisdom. Little pop fly, he got jammed. Second baseman Shunk will make the catch. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in. And here's Nico Horner.
And the pitch clock is powered by Work Zone Safety. Make sure you follow Work Zone signs. It's not a game. Pretty good pitch by Freeland in on the hands of Wisdom. He has done a good job. Both guys have done a pretty good job of pitching to the corners. Cubs have done a little bit better job, though, of putting the barrel of the bat on the ball with 5 hits already in this game. Cubs up 2-0.
Nico Horner fouls it away. We saw Freeland early in the year. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was matched up against Shota Imanaga.
Yeah, Cubs banged him around early in the season, yeah.
Absolutely, Ron. The Cubs scored 7 earned runs against him in 3 1/3. He was gone early. He had also been the opening night pitcher in Arizona back on March 28th. He worked 2 1/3 innings, and it was not his game. Here's a swing and a smash to third. Off the glove of McMahon. A rare error by McMahon. That would have been an easy double play ball, but McMahon had it kick off the glove and rolled into shallow left field. That's an error on the third baseman.
Yeah, this ball's hit sharply. He goes to backhand it. It's just off his right knee, so it's just a bullet hit at him. And he puts the glove down, and it hits him off the heel of the glove and then goes right up over the top of him and in the short left field. So it will be an error. And now the Cubs have a real good scoring chance once again.
That's the play you really like to capitalize on. The inning should be over. Let's see if the Cubs can make the most of what really is playing with house money here for the rest of this inning. Cubs lead 2-0. Crow Armstrong fouling it away. But on opening night, Ron, he was allowed to stay in the game for 10 hits and 10 earned runs in 2 1/3 innings. Chopper foul right side. And that's a rough way to start your year.
Well, and then if you look at for Freeland, the rest of that month, so he pitches that game, then he pitched against the Cubs. He gets banged around there. He goes on the injured list not long after that, in the middle of April with a sore elbow, and then was out for a few months. So, obviously he wasn't feeling the best going into the season, and he ended up going on the injured list.
Now, lately, he's pitched very well.
Yeah.
His last 4 games started, he's done some very good pitching, not allowing more than 2 earned runs in any of those 4.
Look at in those games, too, his strikeouts to walk, and in this ballpark, too, where you really want to be careful how you pitch. 17 punch-outs and only 3 walks going into today.
That's a good ratio.
Yeah.
Outside to Crow Armstrong, that pitch just missed. Almost looked like Chris Siegel, the umpire, was just about ready to pump out the right arm and decided not to. Now the 1-2 to the rookie, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bouncing ball right side, gloved by Tolia, throws to second. They get 1. And that will leave men at first and third with 2 down. Fielder's choice, score at 3-6, and here is Christian Bethencourt.
Now, one thing, facing Freeland, Pete, and last night, too, we saw a little bit of this, is him really getting into that pull mode where he's rolling over some ground balls. You'd really like to see him start looking for that breaking ball and shooting it to left center field and just kind of making that kind of his direction. And then if you get a hanger, you can pull it to right and right center.
2 outs, a run in. Cubs on top 2-0. Let's see if Bethencourt can drive in a run. First and third, pitch to Christian, fouled away. Is Crow Armstrong running here or not?
I think you always get him moving. If he feels like he can go ahead. I just think it gives you an extra guy in scoring position. And in this ballpark, there's so many hits out there. The more guys you get in scoring position, the more runs you're going to score.
It is a left-hander on the mound. Crow Armstrong leading at first, running. And the pitch line toward third, caught by McMahon to end the inning. So the Cubs get a run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and a couple of men left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Cubs 2, Colorado nothing. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Craig Counsell. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast, Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardy has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardy.com today to request more information.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday, all season long on Paramount Plus. Plan starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Ready to transform your space from drab to fab? Look no further than your neighborhood Benjamin Moore store. They're your partners in paint perfection, offering a kaleidoscope of quality colors and finishes from bold to subtle. Their paints are designed to impress and endure. Their expert team provides personalized guidance every step of the way, ensuring your project shines. Whether you're a pro or a DIY enthusiast, let Benjamin Moore bring your vision to life. Ignite your creativity today and visit BenjaminMoore.com for a location near you.
League Leaders are sponsored by the Village of New Lenox, leading the way in residential and economic development. Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals leading the majors in batting average, hitting .333. Aaron Judge, 52 home runs, 130 RBIs, both leading the big leagues. And Ellie Dela Cruz, the stolen base leader, with 64. Pat?
Brenton Doyle will lead off the bottom of the 4th inning against Jamison Tyone. He takes strike 1. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sharp breaking ball.
And this 4th inning is sponsored by Wintrust, the exclusive home of Cubs checking.
Doyle fly to the warning track in deep left his first time. Has the feet spread wide apart, slightly open stance. Tyone strike 2 delivery. Breaking ball way outside for a ball. McMahon and Tolia to follow. And the next pitch. Strike 3 called a bullseye on the outside corner. Doyle thought it was outside. It was close. And that's the first out in the inning.
Siegel's reputation is that pitch. The pitch away to the right-handed hitter is usually one that the pitcher gets. That pitch in particular, very much borderline pitch, could have went either way. And Tyone got the call.
McMahon drives one in the air, deep right field. Back goes Bellinger near the wall. Makes a leaping catch. Good play by Cody. He never took his eye off the ball. Had one hand held out to see where the wall was, and then made a little jump and caught it and gently collided with the right field barrier. Nice play, 2 down.
Yeah, excellent play. And this is a ball that McMahon just a little out in front of and rolls over the top of it somewhat, so it gets topspin. And because that ball had topspin, it stays in the park and in an area where Bellinger can go right up to the wall and catch it. Nice play by Belly.
Michael Tolia steps in. Tyone starts him with a fastball strike. Cubs scoring their runs on extra base knocks. First inning RBI double by Suzuki. In the top of this 4th inning, a line drive home run by Cody Bellinger. Breaking ball is low to Tolia. 2 down, nobody on. Tyone has allowed just 1 hit so far, pitching very well. And here's the 1-1. Inside near the hands.
I think we've talked about this many times. You know, you're going to give up some hits, but only 1 walk, and the Cubs have played very good defense behind them also.
Tolia hits a high fly ball to center in the twilight. Crow Armstrong backpedaling, apparently sees it, and he squeezes it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tyone rolling along. We go to the 5th inning. Zach Zaidman joins Ronnie in a moment. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Mully and Haw. Mornings 5:30 to 10 on The Score.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day, valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover cashback match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
All your insurance policies and documents in the palm of your hand.
Just at the push of a button.
Your policy ID card.
And request roadside assistance with GPS Connect. Download the Magnum Insurance app today. Magnum Insurance.
Making your life easier.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join the next adventure as Harry and his son set off on a mind-blowing race through time. Brought to life before your eyes and beyond your imagination. It's time to believe in magic at Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Listen to every moment of Cubs baseball when you're in the Chicagoland area for free on the Odyssey app. Download the app and search 670 The Score. Top 5 here at Coors Field. Cubs with a 2-0 lead over the Rockies. Ian Happ at the plate. Left-hander Kyle Freeland with the high leg kick and pitch, and Happ fouls it back out of play. 0-1 the count. Cubs struck first in the first. Seiya Suzuki an RBI double. And then in the 4th, Cody Bellinger a solo home run. 2-0 Cubs with Happ at the plate. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Freeland works his motion and the pitch. Low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not every game here at Coors Field is a slugfest.
No, it is not. You have 2 veteran pitchers on the mound who have thrown the ball very well.
And the 1-1. Happ swings and misses. 1-2.
And for these two guys, much different than when you get young guys out there. The couple hard hit balls, they don't panic, right? They just stay with their game plan, keep executing pitches.
That pitch low and outside. So the count now 2-2 as Freeland misses with a change.
Freeland's really been on a roll here as of late. We talked about it earlier. Last 4 outings, he's been very good against some very good teams.
And the pitch. Happ pops it up right side. The first baseman, Tolia, drifting back. He's on the dirt and makes the catch behind the bag. 1 away.
And we're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
2-0 Cubs. Here with 1 down in the top half of the 5th inning. It'll bring up Dansby Swanson. He's reached base twice tonight, a single and a run scored in the first. And then he walked in the third. Right-handed batter stands deep in the box, uses a slight toe tap and the pitch. Pulled on the ground to third. Backhanded by McMahon. His throw across is in time. Swanson retired, 2 away.
Pretty good off-speed pitch there to get Dansby out in front. Little rollover ground ball. All opponents' pitching changes tonight. They're sponsored by Sloan, official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com.
2 away, top 5, Cubs 2, Rockies nothing. Seiya Suzuki hitting, and the pitch. Fouled away. Off to the right. Out of play. 0-1. Seiya, ribby double in the first, and then grounded into a double play in the third. We're in the Potawatomi Casino Hotel 5th inning. Light up your senses. Twilight hour here in Denver, Colorado, and the pitch. And excuse me, check swing, foul ball out of play, off to the right by Seiya. And a slider from Freeland in the hole, 0-2. Seiya calls time, steps out of the box. Sunset here in Denver is gorgeous. Temperature nearly 90 degrees at first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And that's up high for a ball. 1-2 the count on Seiya.
Yeah, it's been unseasonably warm here in Colorado and in the western part of the country. And it is. This is a beautiful place.
The ground ball hit to third. Fielding glove side McMahon, running throw to first in time to get Suzuki, and the Cubs go down in order here in the top half of the 5th inning. Yeah, a lot of beautiful colors in the sky as the sun sets. We head to the last of the 5th. Cubs with a 2-0 lead over Colorado. On the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk with Mully and Haw, mornings 5:30 to 10 on the Score, official radio home of the Cubs.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Friday, September 20th is Miami University Day. Fans who purchase tickets through cubs.com/specials receive a special edition Cubs and Miami cap. Bottom 5 Cubs with a 2-0 lead. Jamison Tyone deals, and Jake Cave at the plate looks at a strike on the outside corner from Jamo. Cutter, 0-1 the count. Okay, the left-handed batter, bit of an open stance, hits out of a crouch. Tyone rocks back and fires. A ground ball hit on the right side, fielded wide of the bag by Wisdom. Underhand toss to Tyone, covering first in time, one away. The first out is sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Another good pitch by Tyone, outside corner. Ball starts out away, comes back to the corner, and you just get the little rollover ground ball by Cave. So another routine out. So Tyone has been on a roll. And he's been on a roll there lately. As we said, pitched outstanding baseball against the Yankees in his last start. 6 innings, only gave up 1 run. And tonight, no runs so far here through 4 1/3.
Hunter Goodman at the plate. Tyone deals, and the first pitch is low and outside for ball 1. And before that start against the Yankees, 6 quality innings last Sunday at Wrigley against the Bronx Bombers. The pitch is low, 2-0 now on Goodman. Before that, he had 7 scoreless innings against another one of his former teams at Wrigley, the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Tyone has been locked in. He's given up just 1 hit tonight. Charlie Blackmon with a single in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Goodman pops it foul just to the right of us, out of play.
Heads up, guys.
So 2-1 the count. Cubs with a 2-0 lead. 1 down here in the last of the 5th. Seiya Suzuki a review double and Cody Bellinger a solo shot. Here's the 2-1. That's low to Goodman.
We have some Pat's family and friends here in the booth, and they almost got a foul ball.
Well, we need one in the booth this year. We have not
really.
Had
You're going to catch one?
Well, no, but I've got a former big leaguer off to my left who played the hot corner. You can handle it.
Well, I'll try to catch it. I will.
Yeah, I promise you I will not. Here's the 3-1. And this is popped up behind home plate. Bethencourt sees it go out of play. He took off the mask. So now it's a full count with the batter Goodman at the plate. But, I mean, in every year.
We haven't had one in a while.
Right?
I will say that.
We haven't had one this year.
No, we have not.
We've had at least one in every season that I've been in the booth with you guys.
Yeah.
And nearly every time you've caught it on the fly.
This is a good booth to catch them. You know, some of them have the overhang, so you don't always see the ball coming in.
Goodman.
That's not good.
It's a fly ball to center field. Crow Armstrong drifting toward left center, and he makes the catch. Routine play, 2 away.
Now we are right in the heart of twilight, and as that ball went up and it got to the top of the stadium, were you able to track that ball? See, did you still?
No, I lost it.
I did too. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those times from our vantage point when the ball goes up and it gets up to the peak height, it's really difficult to see. I kept my eye on Pete Crow Armstrong in center. He had it all the way. The key is not taking your eye off the ball ever if you don't have to.
Now you tell me. The pitch to Jordan Beck is outside for ball 1.
More important for Pete in center. If you and I lose the ball, not that big a deal. It'll come down and we'll see it eventually.
The great thing is that Pete Crow Armstrong is very demonstrative, so you knew the ball was headed his way. The pitch to Beck is low and outside. Check swing. Did he go? Yeah, on appeal. David Rackley, the first base umpire, said Beck offered 1-1 the count. Beck is a right-handed batter. Hits out of a closed stance. And now the pitch. Beck grounds one on the left side, roaming to his left. Paredes. He fields and throws in time to get Beck as the Rockies go down in order in the 5th. We head to inning number 6. The Cubs with a 2-0 lead over Colorado on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Ian Happ. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday, all season long on Paramount Plus. Plans starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Cody Bellinger is on deck. Who's on Deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com. And guys, today's Woodman's home run inning contestant is Tony Jackson from Chicago, who will win the Woodman's gift card jackpot of $400 if a Northsider hits a home run this inning. You can enter with a QR code at any Chicago area Woodman's. Good luck, Tony. Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant, service and savings. That's Woodman's.
Cody Bellinger leading off the Cubs' sixth inning. First pitch was outside, so is the second one. 2-0. If you're just joining us on this Saturday night, Cubs got a run in the first inning. Seiya Suzuki with an RBI double. And then Cody Bellinger, the man at the plate right now, lined a home run in the fourth. Jamison Tyone has taken care of the rest of the equation with 5 shutout innings of one-hit ball. You don't see many pitchers duels here at Coors Field, Ron. You really don't.
You don't, but you got 2 guys on the bump who are veteran pitchers and both on a roll, throwing the ball exceptionally well over the last 4 or 5 starts.
Bellinger drives one in the air, deep center field, back toward the wall, and that ball is caught right at the fence. Doyle right at the 4:15 sign, reached up near the top of the wall and hauled it in. I thought Bellinger might have had his second homer of the night.
Yeah, it's a little cutter that stays in the middle of the plate. It's about belt tie, and Bellinger hammers this ball to the middle of the diamond, and I don't think he can hit it more to the middle of the diamond at 4:15. But Doyle, with just a little hop at the wall, was not going to go out of the ballpark, but it would have hit just underneath the yellow line in straightaway center.
Cubs lead 2-0 in the sixth inning with 1 away, nobody on. Isaac Paredes takes down low. Paredes had a single his first time. He's having a good series, 4 for 5 so far. And takes a strike, and the count now 1-1. We'll be right back out here again tomorrow, a day game, beginning at 2:10 Central Time. Kyle Hendricks against Cal Quantrill. The 1-1 line drive foul down the left field line. The Mets lost their game earlier today, but Atlanta is leading the Dodgers 6-1. They're in the 7th inning down in Georgia. Now the 1-2. Off-speed pitch is up high from Kyle Freeland. Despite losing these last couple of games on the trip, the finale in L.A. and last night's series opener here, the Cubs have won 8 of their last 10 road games. The 2-2 popped up foul off to the right and out of play.
Now, you think of that series in Los Angeles, the Cubs really played good baseball. Good defense, pitched it pretty well. Offense really did a good job swinging the bat. Yesterday, Cubs swung the bats well.
Paredes hits a high fly ball into the twilight. In shallow left is Beck over near the line, makes the catch. In about 5 minutes or so, the lights are going to take full effect I don't think the ball is going to be hard to see from now on.
Last inning, there was a high fly ball in the bottom half of the inning, the straightaway center to Pete Kerr Armstrong. And I had the ball. I was tracking the ball really well until it got up to the peak, right up at the top, and then I lost it. So this is one of those places. It can be difficult at twilight, but I agree with you. We're probably just past that point now where it's dark enough in the sky.
Wisdom takes outside for ball one. Cubs hoping for a late season miracle. This is game number 148. And as we've been saying for a while now, just about every game is a must-win situation. Wisdom hits a bouncer to third. McMahon throws to first to get him. Cubs go 1-2-3, middle of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Bernstein and Holmes, 10 a.m. to 2 on The Score.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday all season long on Paramount Plus. Plan starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Time to check the out-of-town scoreboard. Fueled by Citgo Dry Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. The Phillies knock off the Mets 6-4.
Here's a bunt toward third off the bat of Shunk, and it goes foul.
The Phillies rallying, Pat, from 4 down to win. Bryce Harper hit a pair of home runs for Philadelphia. The Mets entered play today as the team holding the last wild card spot in the National League, 1 game ahead of Atlanta. And the Braves, barring a miracle comeback by the Dodgers, will likely end up tied with the Mets before the end of the night. That's because Atlanta has a 10-1 lead over the Dodgers now in the last of the 7th. Matt Olson with a 3-run double.
Here comes the 0-1 to Shunk, and he'll line a one-hopper into center field past Dansby Swanson. Leadoff single for the number 9 hitter. Sharp line drive out of the range of Dansby. Back to the top of the order for Charlie Blackmon.
And as of right now, the Cubs are 5.5 games behind the Mets for that final wild card spot in the National League, pending the results of tonight's game here at Coors Field.
Zach, thanks for the updates. And as Zach is giving those numbers, Charlie Blackmon stands in. And the pitch on the way to Charlie is outside. This is just about exactly where the Cubs are right now. It's about exactly where this Rockies team was back in 2007 when they staged one of the most amazing late season rallies that I've ever heard of. Pitch to Blackmon is outside. They won 13 of their last 14 regular season games, Ron, and that allowed them to tie San Diego for the Western Division Championship. So they had to go to game number 163. And that was played right here at Coors. Of course, it goes extra innings.
Right.
And San Diego took a 2-run lead in either the 10th or the 11th inning, only to have Colorado come back and get 3 to pull out the game and win the division title on the basis of that one-game tiebreaker. So they're in the playoffs. Blackman lines one into shallow left, a base hit. Stopping at second is Tovar. Soft opposite field base hit for Blackman. He's had a few of those in his time.
Yeah. Uses the whole field. He can swing the bat, that's for sure.
But, Ron, Colorado is in the playoffs now. They swept the Philadelphia Phillies, a strong Philly team.
Yeah.
That was the team with Ryan Howard and Jimmy Reese and Chase Utley, among others. They swept them 3 in a row in the League Division Series round. And then it was on to the NLCS against Arizona. Now, Arizona had just beaten the Cubs 3 in a row in the National League Division Series, but Colorado swept Arizona 4 in a row. So if you follow, that means they won 21 of their last 22 games to get into the World Series. Now, there was a 9-day layoff between the final game of the LCS and the opening game of the World Series. 9 days off. That's an eternity in baseball.
Yeah, that's a killer. That's almost like everybody being on the injured list, right? The whole team. That's too much time off.
And they ran into a strong Red Sox team and were swept 4 in a row. That's the only World Series the Rockies have ever been involved in. As Ezequiel Tovar batting, drives one in the air, deep left center, trouble. Back goes Crow Armstrong, and he makes the nice running catch. And tagging and going to third on the play is Shunk. Holding at first, Blackman. Nice play by Crow Armstrong. He just outran that ball.
Yeah, once again, we talked about this coming into this series. He had a great series in Los Angeles defensively. And then talking about the massive outfield that's here and all the real estate he's got to cover in center. And it's fun to watch because he did, Pat. He just outran that ball in left center field.
It's the first out in the inning. Runners at first and third, 1 down. First out of the inning, sponsored by Xfinity. You can stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. Doyle is 0 for 2, swings and misses, infield back. Cubs lead 2-0 here in the 6th inning. But I bring up that story about the Rockies because, A, I think it's a great baseball story. It really speaks to the unpredictability of our great game. And you never really do know what's going to happen. And the 0-1 pitch on the way, fouled away. But it is similar to where the Cubs are right now. Is it likely? No. It's highly improbable, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, that's right. You win like the Rockies did. You win 10 in a row or 9 out of 10, 10 out of 11, and you get a little bit of help. It is possible.
Doyle will hit a high fly ball to center, probably deep enough to get the run in. Tagging at third is Shunk, and the throw goes to second base. Here comes Shunk to score, and it's a 2-1 ball game. But now there are 2 down with a man at first. Give Doyle the RBI, his 68th. Blackman held at first on the play. 2-1 is the score. Cubs lead, and Ryan McMahon batting.
Now good at bat for Doyle, young guy, and he didn't try to do too much, making sure he got that ball elevated to the middle of the field. Yeah, as Tyone was trying to get him to roll over a ground ball and maybe turn a pair.
Yeah, the pitch to McMahon, a swing and a miss. I was looking at the names of the Red Sox pitchers who beat Colorado in that
pretty good staff, I would say.
2007 World Series. You tell me, Ron. The 4 starters were Josh Beckett, Kurt Schilling, Daisuke Matsusaka, and a guy named John Lester.
Oh, my. 4-game sweep, you say?
Yes, it was.
That's how pitching can dominate a game or a series.
Lester started and was the winning pitcher in the clinching game right here in this ballpark. Game 4. It was the second World Series title for the Red Sox in a 4-year period. Noteworthy because it was 86 years before they had the one in 2004. Swing and a miss, strike 3. McMahon is out on strikes. And the Rockies get 1 and leave 1. We go to the 7th inning, a low-scoring game at Coors Field. Cubs 2, Colorado 1. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Burst Feed and Homes, 10 a.m. until 2 on The Score.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardy has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardy.com today to request more information.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done, because Lowe's knows pros.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Nico Horner first up for the Cubs in this 7th inning. Cubs leading 2-1. Kyle Freeland's pitch lined in a shallow right center. Coming in and making the catch is Doyle. Nico picking on that first pitch. Doyle made the running grab, one away. Cubs have not had a hit since a 4th inning single by Paredes, and the batter is Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now, the first couple of bats, Pete did not pick up the ball well against Freeland. I'd love to see him really dial in towards left center field and track the ball just a little bit longer and try to give up a little bit on that pull side and not look for that ball in.
Pete takes a strike, 0-1. Pete without a hit in the series, nothing for 5. Shallow at third is McMahon. Here's a swing and a high fly ball, deep center field. Back goes Doyle, back near the fence. It's got a chance. Gone. Pete Crow Armstrong with a home run just to the right of dead center. And the Cubs lead 3-1. He does not look like a slugger, but don't let that fool you. That little guy has some pop in his bat.
He hit that ball a long way, high, deep drive to center. And this is the one pitch that he's let carry. Is a breaking ball, and he let get to him instead of going out and trying to get it. And he hammers this ball to straight center field. Excellent swing by Pete, and it ends up in the rocks over the center field wall. Big swing of the bat for Pete Crow Armstrong.
His 9th home run. His 45th run batted in. Cubs have their 2-run lead again at 3-1. And Christian Bethencourt will take a strike. Another hefty home run. Sponsored by, you guessed it, Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. Just to the right of the 415 sign. Doyle went back, tried to climb that wall. It's about 8 feet high. Here's a high fly ball to shallow center. Routine play for Doyle, and that's going to be out number 2. And here's Ian Happ. I would say that was a Coors Field home run. He hit it well, but I think the elevation and the thin air carried it out of here.
Yeah, I would agree to that. It's a well-struck ball, but when, we've seen it all night where the ball just keeps carrying, and that one right out of the ballpark straightaway center.
438 feet. That's where the big guys hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Happ batting with 2 down and a run in. Ian is nothing for 3. 7th inning being sponsored by Volvo plug-in hybrid vehicles. Electric cars with a backup plan. Visit your local retailer to learn more. Volvo. Cubs trying to get to 4 games above 500. Looking for their 76th win.
That ball chopped foul off the bat of Ian Happ. And we're coming in live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
A right-hander gets up to throw for Colorado in their bullpen out in the area beyond the right center field barrier. Ground ball, right field, base hit, Ian Happ. Singling between Tolia and Shunk. And Ian is aboard and gives Dansby Swanson a chance for an RBI.
First hit of the ball game for Ian. He's flown out to right and then popped up in the infield. And this one, he just takes that little two-seamer away and just shoots it the other way.
Ian Happ's 800th career base hit, by the way.
Would not surprise me at all if you see Ian off and running with Dansby at the plate.
Darryl Scott is the pitching coach for Colorado. He's out to talk with Kyle Freeland. When you think, Ron, about the most challenging coaching positions in American sports, pitching coach for the Colorado Rockies has to be in that discussion.
Yeah, I would say yes. Hitting coach for every other team, I think, is a very difficult one because you deal with so much failure. 3 out of 10 is very good in our league. Pitching coach here in Colorado, I could not agree more. I think you got to be part pitching coach and / psychologist, I would think is very important.
I always like what Bob Brenly used to say about being a manager. Of course, he became a Cubs announcer later on, still broadcasting for the Diamondbacks. He said, when you're a manager, you got to have 2 things, a lot of good players and a sense of humor. Because if you don't have the first, you need the second.
Oh, BB, he's the best.
Happ is running. The pitch is low. They'll never get him. Safe at second on a head-first slide. Ian Happ stole that one much more on Freeland than he did on the throw by Goodman.
And I just love that he goes right away, too, in the at-bat. So now what it does is it gives Dansby a shot in his entire at-bat, ahead in the count 1-0, to take off, to swing the bat with a man in scoring position. And that stolen base, sponsored by Turo Tire. For each stolen base this season, they will donate to Keeping Families Covered. That's a Turo Tire.
RBI chance for Dansby now as he takes a strike. He didn't like that call.
How about the size gap Dansby has in left center field?
Enormous.
That could be the biggest gap we've seen all year for any hitter.
You could land a small plane in that area. Here comes the 1-1. Dansby chops it foul. Cubs baseball brought to you in part by Circa Resort and Casino. Get ready for the time of your life. CircaLasVegas.com. Cubs leading 3-1. Beautiful Saturday night here in the Rocky Mountains. We thank you for joining us. And see if Swanson can drive in Happ, who takes his lead at second base. And the delivery. Swanson checks and takes inside. It's 2-2.
Good take there by Dansby. That's a pretty good slider. I know it looked good at the beginning, but that was a really good pitch for Freeland, and Dansby took it inside. Great take.
Happ with dirt and a little dust on the front of his uniform after that head-first slide going into second, takes his lead. Swanson trying to cash him in. Here comes the 2-2. Dansby chops it foul, stays alive. Freeland at 94 pitches for the game. The control's been pretty good, Ron. 67 strikes, only 27 balls.
Yeah, we talked about that going into the broadcast, you and I both, about, how he's thrown the ball. And very few walks over his last 4 starts. I think it was 3 walks in the last 4 starts. And both guys have continued to pitch well in this ballgame. Both Freeland and Jamison Tyone has been outstanding too.
This will probably be his final inning, and if he doesn't get Swanson, it'll probably be his final batter.
Yeah, he's at 94 pitches in the game.
Cubs lead by 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He got him. Cubs get a run on the home run by Crow Armstrong. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Cubs 3, Colorado 1. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
A reminder that all reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Pat?
Okay, Zach, we go to the bottom of inning number 7. Jamison Tyone working on a 3-hitter. Cubs lead 3-1. And Michael Tolia will take a slow curveball for ball 1 outside. Tolia, Jake Cave, and Hunter Goodman. 5, 6, 7 hitters. Driven toward left center. That's trouble in the gap. Back toward the wall and gone for a home run. To that deep left center field corner. That ball just kept sailing. There's another Coors Field home run.
Yeah, in most ballparks, that ball either bounces into the wall or hits the left center field wall, but this ball just doesn't come down. It just gets an extra gear here in Colorado and ends up about 15 feet over the wall in left center. This is a big, strong guy. He's 6'5", about 225 pounds, and he pounded that ball the other way.
Tolia with home run number 24, and just like that, it's a 1-run ball game. Cubs on top, 3-2. Jake Cave will take outside. Cave has lined out to second and bounced out to first. He bats left-handed. The pitch. Curveball strike.
Cubs now will get some right-hander warming up in the bullpen.
47,493, 47493. It's the 6th sellout of the season.
The next pitch, curveball, is in there for a strike. 1-2. A huge crowd. 47,493 are here tonight. And now the 1-2 pitch on the way. Check swing, it's down low. Pretty impressive attendance numbers, though, Ron. Averaging over 29,000. The Rockies are here. And this is a team that's going nowhere. That tells me this is really a very good baseball town.
Absolutely.
2-2 pitch, hit to deep right. Trouble. Back goes Bellinger near the wall. That ball is off the wall. It's going to be a double for Jake Cave. And just like that, the Rockies have the tying run in scoring position with nobody out here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, this is a breaking ball inside. Cave hammers this ball. It's a line drive. Ball hits about halfway up the wall in right center. Bellinger tries to catch it and just couldn't quite get there in time. And that ball bounces back, and Pete Kerr Armstrong has to fire it in.
Activity will commence in the Cub bullpen out beyond the right center field wall. Tying run at second, nobody out. 7th inning, Hunter Goodman ready to step in.
Now Bethancourt going out to the mound slowly, and I'm sure that's coming from the Cubs dugout. And then that will, now that the phone rang in the dugout, will bring out Craig Counsell.
Tyson Miller throwing in the bullpen. The bullpen way out beyond the right center field fence. The Cub bullpen, that is. The Rocky bullpen to the right, a little closer toward the right field foul pole. And that is going to be all for Jamison Tyone. He can still win. He cannot lose the game. He could have a no decision. But it's up to the Cub bullpen from now on. Pitching changes by the Chicago Cubs, sponsored by James Hardy. James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. Cubs 3, Rockies 2, 7th inning. We'll be right back with more after this on The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
Step into the batter's box for BetMGM's Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. Pick an area of the strike zone and take your best swing. Log into your BetMGM sports account, then visit your promotions section to access the free-to-play game. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Illinois only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary depending on market and expire 24 hours from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB2 53342 in partnership with Paradise Hotel Casino.
Step up to the plate with Xfinity Internet. Get the fastest speeds and low-lag streaming for an incredible viewing experience that knocks it out of the park. And you'll have a consistent connection with reduced buffering and freezing, so you can stay in all the action inning after inning. When it's game time, make sure to catch it all with internet that's powerful and reliable. Stream sports from the best seat in the house with Xfinity, because it's only live once. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed. Many factors affect speed. For factors affecting speed, visit Xfinity.com/network management.
Tyson Miller, tall, long-legged right-hander, is called in. Tough spot. He got the tying run in scoring position with nobody out on a night where the ball is really carrying at Coors Field. Hunter Goodman due up. Goodman has grounded out and flied out. Goodman, a native of Arlington, Tennessee. Here's the pitch on the way by Tyson Miller. A sharp breaking ball is outside for ball one.
Goodman was the hero in last night's game for Colorado. 2 home runs, 7 driven in from the 8th spot in the lineup.
Fastball strike.
Oh, that was a good pitch. Right on the outside corner. Good crossfire sinker by Miller.
Miller's done some good work for the Cubs. 42 games, a 2.28 ERA. Ball is popped up foul, right side, over his wisdom. Does he have room? No. Quite a bit of room between the bases and the grandstands on either side. And there is, I would say, slightly more than average amount of space as you move down the right field line toward the corners.
Yeah, I would agree. It's like the one thing they gave to the pitchers. Right?
Yeah.
We got some foul territory, so you might get lucky and get a couple balls in foul territory caught.
The 1-2 swinging a foul back. I would say because of that extra foul ground, Ron, and the deep dimensions that you have to have in this mile-high altitude, I would say there's more field space here than any other park in America.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's close for any other park. I really don't.
Now the 1-2 to Goodman from Miller. Long set. And the pitch. Breaking ball is outside for a ball. Cubs have had home runs tonight from Cody Bellinger, his 18th, and Pete Crow Armstrong, his 9th. Rockies have had a home run from Michael Tolia, his 24th. And the pitch, line to short, caught by Swanson, no play. The runner at second, Cave, hustling back to the bag. Dansby alertly looked at second, but there was no play there. That is out number 1. Before Beck steps in, we step away 10 for ID. This is The Score and Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to the Cubs game in FM quality at 104.3 HD2 FM on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network. We are WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
The first out sponsored by Xfinity. You can stream sports with Xfinity. Why? Because it's only live once. One away and a man at second. Cubs lead 3-2. Jordan Beck waiting and hits a high pop fly on the infield. Should be playable for Nico Horner. It is on the edge of the outfield grass right behind second base. 2 down. And Aaron Schunk, the number 9 batter, coming up.
Well, some good pitches by Miller to come in. He needs to get one more out. You'd love to see, and I know Miller feels this way too, love to preserve this chance for Jamison Tyone to get a win. He deserves it. He pitched great baseball tonight.
Schunk is 1 for 2. And Miller's pitch. Way outside, a bender. The break on Miller's breaking stuff is a very wide break. I mean feet instead of inches.
Yeah, he steps at the right-handed hitter, and with that 3/4 delivery, boy, his ball really sweeps across the zone.
Now the 1-0. Breaking ball low and outside, 2-0.
He really almost has to start that breaking ball behind the right-handed hitter.
Yeah. Tying run at second, 2 down. 7th inning, the 2-0. Fouled away by Schunk. And now the count 2-1. The Rocky bullpen staying busy. That tells me that Freeland is almost certainly done for the game. When you get a starter that goes 6 or 7 in this park, you're happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the 2-1. Popped up, shallow right. Angling in near the line with plenty of room is Bellinger. He's got it to end the inning. What a job by Tyson Miller. He came in with nobody out and a man at second base. The runner never moved. And the Rockies settled for 1 run. On the homer by Tolia, it's on to inning number 8. Cubs 3, Colorado 2. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey Cubs fans, it's Dansby Swanson. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase, exclusions, and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Eighth inning, Cubs would like to build that lead back up. It's 3-2 Cubs. Seiya Suzuki first up. And there is a new right-hander in the game, Bird. We're assuming he may indeed have a first name. Jake Bird. Suzuki will take down low. Suzuki had a first inning RBI double, then wrapped into a double play and grounded out. Cubs leading 3-2, out hitting Colorado 7-5. And the pitch by Bird, swinging a foul back by Seiya.
And Safety Plate tonight, that's sponsored by Granger. Think safety, think Granger.
Both starters did an excellent job. Jamison Tyone for the Cubs and Kyle Freeland for Colorado. Cubs would love to get an insurance run or 6. The wave is rippling around Coors Field here in Denver. This is one of the largest crowds I've ever seen in this park.
Yeah, 47,493 people here in Coors Field tonight.
Now, I know there are a lot of Cub fans.
A lot of Cub fans here, yeah.
As Bellinger waits, and the pitch to Cody is in there for a strike.
And this 8th inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars Dedicated. Donate your car today.
Bellinger homered back in the 4th inning. He lines a base hit to left center. Bellinger will hold with a single. The ball is thrown back in, and the batter is Isaac Paredes.
Right now, at a 3-2 lead here in the 8th. See if Belly is off and running at first to try to get into scoring position.
Let's see how we did in the attendance game, the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. It looks like Zach Zaidman with a guess of 41,000, still way below the actual figure. But it is the winning mark. And now Isaac Paredes will take inside. Just wanted to bring him down a notch.
Yeah.
But Zach is the winner, fair and almost square. Bellinger a threat to run. Great athlete. Keep an eye on him at first. This guy throws a lot of breaking balls. Sometimes those are easier to run on. Paredes takes low and outside for a ball. For one thing, the breaking ball takes an extra fraction of a second to reach the catcher than a fastball does.
The other thing about Bird, he's kind of slow to the plate.
The next pitch, outside for a ball, 2-1. Opposing pitching changes. These are brought to you by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com. Paredes fouls it away, off to the left, out of play. The wave still rippling around Coors Field. A relatively low-scoring game for this park. Here's a looper down the left field line, falling, fair ball. Bellinger racing to third. Good piece of base running by Cody. It's a single for Paredes. Bellinger took off immediately. He's got great speed with those long strides. He saw the ball was going to die on the grass in foul territory, and he took advantage by streaking into third.
Yeah, good read by Belly. This little slider down and away. Paredes got a little one-hand swing, just flicks the bat out at it, and just loops it over the infield and ends up with his second hit of the ball game, and that'll bring out Bud Black. here in this eighth.
Bud is going to make a pitching change. So pitching changes by the opposition again. Brought to you by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com. Cubs leading by a run. Have men at first and third with one away here in the eighth inning. And we'll be right back with more after this on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
All right, listen up, baseball fans. When your team is up to bat and the bases are loaded, step up to the plate with Xfinity Internet. It's got the fastest speeds and low-lag streaming, which means you'll enjoy an incredible viewing experience that knocks it out of the park. Plus, you'll get a consistent connection with reduced buffering and freezing, even when the whole team is online. So you can stay in all the action, inning after inning, all from the comfort of your living room. When it's game time, kick back and make sure to catch the biggest must-see moments with internet that's both powerful and reliable. Sounds like a win to me. Stream sports from the best seat in the house with Xfinity because it's only live once. Actual speeds vary and not guaranteed. Many factors affect speed. For factors affecting speed, visit Xfinity.com/network management.
Left-hander Luis Peralta makes his 8 warm-up pitches. He will inherit a situation of first and third, one away, 8th inning, Cubs leading 3-2, and Michael Busch, a pinch batter to hit for Patrick Wisdom. Quality start by Jamison Tyone. That's sponsored by Benjamin Moore. See quality come to life with Benjamin Moore paints in 3,500 colors. Busch takes the low and away. Visit BenjaminMoore.com for a location near you. Ron, it's an RBI spot for Busch. What's he thinking?
Well, the infielder's playing in. The middle guys would probably still try to turn a double play if it's hit right at him.
Fastball inside.
But for the Cubs, what Michael just wants to do, he really wants to get a ball elevated and just drive in that run from third, drive in Bellinger. See if he gets a breaking ball here or something away, and he can try to stay towards left center field.
Busch hits it in the air to center field. Right as you said it, Ron, the center fielder Doyle makes the catch easily deep enough for Bellinger to come in and score. Just as you called it, Ron, he was able to get good wood on the ball, hit it to the middle of the diamond, and get the job done, and the Cubs now lead 4-2.
Well, it's just a great approach by Michael. You know, there are bats where you're going up there like last night where you need a big swing and you need a 3-run homer. There are other at-bats where the game is tight late in the game and you need to just have a good situational at-bat and use the other side of the diamond and drive in a run, and that's exactly what he did.
Nico Horner bounces one to third. Fair, long throw to first is in time. Good play by McMahon. Cubs get a run on 2 hits, leave 1. It's on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs 4, Colorado 2. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Every home run and double play is called by Pat and Ron on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday, all season long on Paramount Plus. Plan starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Now that Quick Trip is in Chicagoland, it's time we got to know each other with an icebreaker. Let's play a game of Would You Rather. Would you rather have a warm oven-baked pretzel or an ice-cold Big Q fountain drink? Would you rather have a sandwich that's made to order or a taquito you can grab and go? Would you rather walk inside our super clean store or get it curbside with the QT app? Whatever it is you'd rather do, we're ready to make it happen. QT, more than a gas station. Now open in Addison. Tap the banner to learn more.
Vote Patrick Wisdom for the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award, presented by Capital One, recognizing players who best represent the game through positive contributions on and off the field. Vote today at MLB.com/Clemente Award. Pat?
Zach, thank you. We invite you to stay tuned for Zach's post-game show a little bit later on tonight. It's the It's Not a Game Illinois.com Cubs radio post-game show. In fact, Cubs lead by 2. Nate Pearson, the big, strong, hard-throwing right-hander, delivers low and outside to Charlie Blackmon, and the bottom of the 8th inning is underway. Blackmon 2 for 3. Lines one into the right field corner. He's 3 for 4. Up against the wall. Blackmon going for 2. The throw by Bellinger, not in time. Leadoff two-base hit for Charlie Blackmon.
Right, and this guy can hit. He's been doing this for a long time in this league. 38-year-old gets on top of this 97-mile-an-hour high fastball and one hops the wall and right.
Ezekiel Tovar, the batter. Cubs pitching change brought to you by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. Tovar, the tying run at the plate. Hits one in the air, deep right field. Back goes Bellinger near the fence. Bellinger makes the catch up against the wall. Good play. Tagging and going to third is Blackmon. When it left the bat, Ron, you had the thought that it might leave the yard. Bellinger went backpedaled into the right center field fence and hauled it in. Good catch.
Yeah, this is one of those ballparks where you always got to hold your breath when the ball's hit hard and high in the air. But Bellinger made a nice catch. And that ball went about 15 feet farther than I probably thought.
One away and a man at third. How big is that run the Cubs got in the top of the inning now? Brenton Doyle backs away from an inside fastball. The crowd reacting, but there is no way you would want to hit the batter at the plate in this spot. He's the tying run.
Yeah, no, definitely not. He just threw an inside fastball and lost command of it a little bit.
Michael Busch remains in the game defensively at first base. Cubs keep the infield back. They'll trade a run for an out right now. One away, last of the 8th inning. Cubs on top 4-2 with a pitch by Pearson. Swing and a miss. He tried to check. It was another inside fastball. As he started to swing, at the same time, he tried to get out of the way of the pitch, but he already committed on the swing, and that cost him a strike.
Yeah, these are back-to-back up and in fastballs, and Doyle, as you said, trying to get out of the way, couldn't hold the bat back, and he ends up swinging.
Now a foul out of play. It's 1-2. What do you like here, Ron?
Now he hasn't taken a good swing yet. He's got 1-2. I'd go back inside again. I mean, I wouldn't try to go up and in and knock him down. Try to go inside and see if you can get another bad swing for strike 3.
Doyle drove in a run with a sac fly back in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Way outside. What a great save by Bethancourt. That's one of the plays that'll never show up in a box score, but he just saved a run.
Well, that ball bounced. It was a slider. Bounced in the left-handed batter's box, and he made a nice backhand stab.
You never know if that ball's going to skid or jump a little bit when it hits the ground. The 2-2. Fly ball to center. This is going to drive in the run, but it will be the second out of the inning as Crow Armstrong makes the catch. Tagging and coming in to score is Blackmon. And the Cub lead is 4-3. Doyle gets the sacrifice fly, his 68th run batted in. But now the bases are empty with 2 down. Cubs lead by a run, and the batter is McMahon.
Yeah, and that Doyle, a lot like Pete Crow Armstrong, he's an impressive young player. That's his second sacrifice fly of the ballgame.
McMahon, nothing for 3. He'll take a strike. for the catch of the game, Ron. How about the play by Bellinger out in right field?
Yeah.
Earlier, we're going to call that the catch of the game, sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Things aren't so hush-hush in Des Moines, where only the S's are silent. Swinging a foul back. Discover the best of the Midwest at CatchDesMoines.com. Cubs 4, Rockies 3. Last night's game was not decided until an 8th-inning grand slam by Hunter Goodman. And tonight going right down to the wire as well. Check swing on a breaking ball, strike 3. McMahon chased the ball in the dirt. The out is committed. No need to throw to first, according to umpire Chris Siegel. And the Rockies settle for 1 run on 1 hit. We go to the 9th inning. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rockies 3. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy knows how important your home is. That's why they made America's #1 brand of siding. Trusted by homeowners in over 10 million homes from coast to coast. Siding from James Hardy gives your home a beautiful design without compromising on durability and protection. James Hardy also knows how important it is to support your hometown and root for the home team. James Hardy, siding with your home team. Visit jameshardy.com to request more information today.
I wanted to renovate my kitchen and bathroom, but couldn't afford a huge project. Thankfully, Studio 41 had affordable fixtures that totally renovated my space at a great price. Visit studio41.com to find a showroom near you.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done because Lowe's knows pros.
Now that Quick Trip is in Chicagoland, it's time we got to know each other with an icebreaker. Let's play a game of Would You Rather? Would you rather have a warm oven-baked pretzel or an ice-cold Big Q fountain drink? Would you rather have a sandwich that's made to order or a taquito you can grab and go? Would you rather walk inside our super clean store or get it curbside with the QT app? Whatever it is you'd rather do, we're ready to make it happen. QT, more than a gas station. Now open in Bellwood. Tap the banner to learn more.
9th inning, Cubs 4, Rockies 3. Pete Crow Armstrong homered his last time up, just to the right of dead center. And now he'll face the new Rockies pitcher, right-hander Jaden Hill. Hill wears number 0 on his back. Crow Armstrong now with 9 home runs. Well over 400 feet. I think we said 428. Swinging a bouncer toward first and foul.
Yeah, something like that. Right around 430. Yeah.
Bethencourt on deck, and then Happ. Porter Hodge throwing in the Cub bullpen. Might have a chance for a save later on. I say might. If the Cubs score 3 or more runs, it would be too large of a lead for a man to get a save. Carlos Zambrano pitched a no-hitter on this date 16 years ago tonight. Great trivia question. It was against Houston. Where was the game? Look out. Oh, Armstrong gets hit by the pitch. And that looked a little suspicious, Ron. It really did.
Yeah, that's a 1-2 pitch, and that one hit him right in the waist, in the back. He turned. He did the right thing. He turned and had his back to the ball, but that one got him right in the middle of the back.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, that one definitely didn't feel good. That's for sure.
Crow Armstrong is walking to first, and the Cubs have the leadoff man on here in the 9th inning. Mike Tauchman will be a pinch batter. Cubs on top by a run. Let's see if Pete is going to be well enough to steal a bag here. You know he'd love to.
Yeah, you might as well. If they're going to drill you, might as well take a bag. Cubs with a 1-run lead, nobody out here in the ninth. Go ahead and take second base.
Cubs leading by a run, out hitting Colorado 9-6. And the pitch to Tauchman is in there for a call strike. Getting back to Zambrano's no-hitter, the trivia question, it was not at Wrigley, and it was not in Houston. It was at Miller Park.
Right, yeah.
Miller Park in Milwaukee. It was the Cubs' first no-hitter in 36 years since Milt Pappas back in 72. Fastball is high, but you're saying, why was the game in Milwaukee between the Cubs and Houston? I believe it was Hurricane Ike down in Texas. Forced evacuations and stoppages of all kinds of businesses, including games in Houston's park. Here's the 1-1. The runner goes. Check swing, foul back. It's a shame he had second stolen. Had a big jump.
Yeah. But what happens is, you know, as the at-bat continues, if you don't go right away and the hitter already gets a strike on him, now he's got to have his at-bat. If you can go before the guy gets a strike, he can take a pitch for you, and you can steal second base. Now the count's 1-2. We'll see if Pete takes off again.
He's got a good lead being held by Tolia. Tauchman pinch hitting for Bethancourt. Cubs will need a new catcher in the bottom of the inning. Four runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 3-6-1 for Houston. Temperatures cooled off to about 75. That pitch just misses down low. 2-2. I wouldn't take that one again if I was Tauchman.
Yeah, borderline pitch down and away.
Crow Armstrong leads at first. That could be a big run over there. There he goes. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw to second. They'll never get him. Crow Armstrong stealing second base.
And he really didn't get a great jump on that stolen base. He got an average jump, but as fast as he is, he just outruns the play. He steals second base easily. So a good stolen base. He gets in scoring position now. Stolen bases are sponsored by Arturo Tire. Free stolen base this season. They'll make a donation to keeping families covered. Arturo Tire.
Ian Happ batting. Tauchman struck out on that pitch on which Crow Armstrong stole second. Happ swings at a changeup, doesn't get it. Crow Armstrong now run 27 steals. He's been caught twice. And once was a botched double steal, and he got caught in a rundown off of third, which really was not a typical caught stealing. Another changeup, same result. Happ out in front, 0-2.
Pete a little frustrated himself at second. He had the right jump at second, then didn't go. He's thinking of stealing third.
The shortstop plays right behind him. Jaden Hill glances back, and the 0-2. Happ hits a liner towards center. Base hit. Crow Armstrong's going to score. Listen to these Cub fans here in Colorado.
And nothing's more satisfying if you're Pete Crow Armstrong than getting drilled by a pitch and stealing second base and it paying off with a base hit. And I know when you're in that Cubs dugout, you know, guy drills you and now you score a run and that just goes on his ERA. And the Cubs added a big insurance run here in the ninth.
Happ with his 82nd run batted in. Cubs now lead 5-3. And let's see if they can go about the business of breaking this thing open. One away here in the top of the ninth. Swanson batting. Dansby swings and comes up empty. Happ being held at first by Tolia. Crow Armstrong scoring his second run of the game. Cubs lead by 2. And the 0-1. Fastball strike on the outside edge. Well, it's about time to think about that toast of the game ball player presented by Benny's Beverage Depot, and it's your assignment.
Well, we got some candidates, that's for sure, but how about for the toast of the game ball player today? How about Jameson Taillon? 6 innings, 2 runs here at Coors Field with 6 punch-outs in the game. He pitched into the 6+ innings. He did an outstanding job for the Cubs here in Coors Field.
Absolutely. Here's the 0-2 instead time called.
And the hardest working player of the game, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools. What hard workers deserve. Got a couple guys. Belly with 2 hits, a homer. Pete Kerr Armstrong with a homer and a hit by pitch and scored a run. Why don't we go with the center fielder and right fielder as our hardest working players of the game? Both made nice catches.
I like that.
In the outfield, both have had big nights with home runs. So it'll be Cody Bellinger and Pete Crow Armstrong will be our hardest working players. My Bosch Power Tools.
Swanson waits for the 0-2. Happ running the pitch high, throw to second base, and he is safe at second base. Head first slide, stole it much more on the pitcher Hill than he did on the catcher Goodman.
Good jump. Excellent jump, actually, by Ian. And another stolen base for the Cubs. And all stolen bases are sponsored by Turo Tire. For each stolen base this season, they will make a donation to Keeping Families Covered.
Now an RBI opportunity for Dansby. The 1-2 pitch by Jaden Hill. Bounced towards short, holding at second. Happ, charging, gloving. Tovar throws to first in time. And that's the second out in the 9th inning. Cubs lead 5-3. Seiya Suzuki coming up.
And I'd love to see a big 2-out base hit by Suzuki to get this other run in.
Glancing to the bottom of the 9th inning, the Rockies are going to have 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order due up. Let's see if Suzuki can drive in Happ, who leads at second. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Dodgers were pummeled by Atlanta. So the Braves and Mets, again, tied for that 3rd wild card spot. Cubs need to win to stay 5 behind both. Big bouncer, and I mean a kangaroo bounce. It's going to be an infield single. It had to hit right down off home plate. It jumped 70 feet in the air and landed on the grass between the mound and second base. Love those hits.
As my old teammate used to say, that's a knock. He'd scream it out of the dugout. Kirby Puckett, he'd bang that ball off a home plate. That's a base hit. That ball really went up in the air, too, off the front edge of home plate.
Pitching coach Darryl Scott out to see about Jaden Hill. So runners at first and third give Suzuki his second hit of the game. Bellinger due up. No activity in the bullpen. So Cody will get a chance to face this right-hander. And Bellinger's been aggressive tonight, Ron. Had some good cuts. He's got some confidence going. I like this matchup.
Yeah, I do too. He's had a nice night. A big home run in the 4th. A line drive bullet to right, and he singled in the 8th. Boy, he blasts one here. This would be great for the Cubs. This is a good matchup for Belly.
Bellinger's home run, his 18th. It was a screaming line drive back in the 4th inning. He then sent Doyle to the warning track in the 6th inning on a deep fly. He singled in the 8th inning and scored a run. 2 down, first and third. Cubs lead 5-3, 9th inning. First pitch, fastball strike. Activity now will begin in the Rocky bullpen. A right-hander starts to throw in a hurry. Jaden Hill to Cody Bellinger. And Cody takes just outside and low. Not too many people have left. An enormous crowd of 47,493 here in Denver. And the 1-1. Swinging a foul back. Good cut. He was on him.
Like Cody was trying to crush that ball. He got a changeup, and he was looking for it, and he was right on time. It was just in a good location down and away.
Happ leading at third. Suzuki at first, and the 1-2. Drilled right back to the mound. Fielded by Hill. Throws to first in time. It was ticketed for center field. Hill reached down and gloved it. Nice play by the pitcher. And the inning comes to an end. Cubs score a run, leave a pair. Time to fasten those seatbelts. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Cubs 5, Rockies 3. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast, Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardy has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardy.com today to request more information.
This Sunday is game day. For NFL coverage on CBS, make Paramount Plus your home team for streaming. Catch all the action from around the league, from touchdown celebrations to thrilling victories. With the NFL on CBS, you can catch your local NFL game every Sunday, all season long on Paramount Plus. Plan starting at $2.50 a month for 12 months. Ends 9/23/24. Auto renews. Terms and conditions apply. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
Lowe's knows it's easier to make the right calls when you have the right team. That's why our Lowe's Red Vest associates can help with game time decisions. Plus, use in-store mode on the Lowe's app to find what you need. Under pressure at home and want it soon? Order online by 2 p.m. to get it same day. Same day valid on eligible in-stock items and select zip codes only, subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. Exclusions and more terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs. They may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Pat?
A save on the line for Porter Hodge. Michael Tolia swings and misses after the first pitch was in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Hodge 5 saves and 7 save opportunities. It is Jameson Taillon's game to win. Cubs trying to get even in this series, trying to beat the Rockies for the 4th time in 5 meetings. The next pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. Big, sharp breaking ball, out number 1.
Great start in this 9th inning. Hodge had a really good slider there down and in to get the punch out.
Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers, sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. 1 away, the batter, Jake Cave. Misses outside. Cave 1 for 3 with a double. Time to think about our best moment of the game. There have been quite a few. There's a swing and a foul back out of play. You can take the home runs by Cody Bellinger and Pete Crow Armstrong. Why don't we just say half of that award goes to each of those guys?
Yeah, I like it.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
I think for both of those home runs, too, those went left on left. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter. Both guys with home runs off lefties.
Here's the 1-2 to Jake Cave. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Porter Hodge. All of a sudden, the Rockies are down to their last chance, and the Cub fans, and there are thousands of them here tonight, they start to stand here at Coors Field.
Yeah, you look around the ballpark, and there's a ton of them here, is right.
This is one of the biggest Cub contingents for any road game we've had for a long time.
Yeah, I would agree.
Hunter Goodman with a 1-0 count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good sharp breaking ball. At our best moment of the game, though, sponsored by Loyola Medicine. When things are at their worst, we're at our best. Loyola Medicine. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. He's got unhittable breaking stuff right now. Any reason to change?
No, not at all.
They are just flailing at these breaking balls that are breaking by feet. Rockies down to their last strike. 5-3 Cubs, ninth inning. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No swing. Oh, that was close. He fooled him with a high inside fastball. And Goodman just able to check in time.
Yeah, that one could have went either way. That could have been a swing.
The next offering low, and now it's 3-2.
Sometimes the catcher might get a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
Payoff pitch from Porter Hodge. And it's on the way. Nubbed foul back to the screen.
In this situation for Hodge, you want to throw strike. You don't really care if he hits around to the ballpark. You want to make sure that he puts the ball in play or you strike him out. You do not want to walk him.
The 3-2 pitch. Low, and the ball game is not over. The tying run comes up. Jordan Beck will leave for a pinch batter. Tommy Hotovy, the pitching coach, will head to the mound. We're going to identify the pinch batter right now. Sam Hilliard. And this is probably a scouting report visit by Hotovy to the mound.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Absolutely. And also to talk to him about making sure you stay aggressive. You know, with this ballpark, you don't want to get tentative, not throwing strikes or pitching around the zone. Hilliard this year with 7 home runs, 21 driven in.
And he is the tying run. How big does that run in the top of the ninth inning look now? Ian Happ drove in a run with a base hit to center. And now Hilliard batting. Sam Hilliard.
Outfielders playing no doubles. They are very deep. There's a big gap in right center field.
Bush plays behind the runner at first, not holding it. Hilliard takes outside, 1-0. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. The next offering, high fly ball, right field and deep. Back goes Bellinger at the fence. It is a home run. A 2-run game-tying home run for Sam Hilliard. And just like that, the ball game is tied 5-5.
Well, we've been talking about it all night that the ball's really carrying. This is kind of a fastball, little cut fastball that starts out away, ends up in the middle of the plate. Hilliard drops the head of the bat on it. It's a high towering shot to right, and it just carries right on into the bullpen.
Aaron Schunk, the batter, swings and misses. Schunk is 2 for 3 in the game. Make it 1 for 3. And he'll take off the inside corner. So back to even. Tied at 5. No decision for Jamison Tyone or Kyle Freeland. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And now all you can do is try to get to the 10th inning. The 1-2. Fly ball to right. Pretty well hit. Back goes Bellinger with room. Makes the catch to end the inning. But the Rockies get even on the home run by the pinch batter, Sam Hilliard. We go to the 10th inning. Cubs 5, Rockies 5. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Nico Horner. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
James Hardy Building Products knows how important your home is, and it's why their Harding Siding is the #1 brand of siding in America. Trusted by homeowners and pros on over 10 million homes from coast to coast, Hardy Fiber Cement Siding gives homes lasting beauty with industry-leading protection against fire, water, pest, and more. James Hardy has everything you need to get started, from free siding samples, personalized 3D home renders, and a contractor network to quote your project. Visit jameshardy.com today to request more information.
Lowe's knows that for pros, time is money. And that's why with the Lowe's app, we've made saving time easy. You can authorize crew members to make purchases at Lowe's stores on your behalf. They can pay quickly by scanning a QR code for a simple checkout every time. Now that's what we call saving time in store with the Lowe's app. So you have more time to get the job done, because Lowe's knows pros.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Now that Quick Trip is in Chicagoland, it's time we got to know each other with an icebreaker. Let's play a game of Would You Rather? Would you rather have a warm oven-baked pretzel or an ice-cold Big Q fountain drink? Would you rather have a sandwich that's made to order or a taquito you can grab and go? Would you rather walk inside our super clean store or get it curbside with the QT app? Whatever it is you'd rather do, we're ready to make it happen. QT, more than a gas station. Now open in Bellwood. Tap the banner to learn more.
Tyler Kinley, a right-hander, the new man on the mound for Colorado as we move to inning number 10. Courtesy runner at second base, that's Cody Bellinger. And Isaac Paredes first up. Paredes with 2 hits in the game. And the first offering, swing and a miss. Tyler Kinley glancing back at Bellinger. Extra innings in the Rocky Mountains. And the 0-1. Swinging a foul back. Okay, it's 0-2 on you now. You have a chance to drive in the run, but you still want to advance the runner at the very least.
Yeah, you really want to put this ball in play. That's at the end of the day. You know, in this ballpark, you try not to strike out here and just shorten up, put it in play. Even with a shortened up swing, you can go deep in this park. We've seen that many, many times.
Nolan Jones, the new left fielder, we are told. So Jones in left. The lead at second by Bellinger. Tie game, top of the 10th inning. And the 0-2 to Paredes. And Isak takes way outside for a ball. In every ballpark, Ron, it's difficult for a pitcher having that man at second base to start the inning, but especially this park. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Yeah, I would agree. There's just, there's so much more ground to cover for the defense, especially the outfield.
Second baseman Shunk trying to stay close to the bag at second so that Bellinger does not get too large of a lead. And now time called by Kinley. Paredes waiting for the 2-2 from the right-hander. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One down. Might have chased a ball upstairs. It's the first out in the inning. And Michael Busch is coming up.
Yeah, after a couple breaking balls, and he climbs the ladder with that high heater to get the strikeout.
Bush had a sacrifice fly in his only plate appearance earlier tonight. He swings and fouls this one back.
11 Drew Smiley warming for the Cubs. 11 Smiley.
Left-hander Drew Smiley throwing in the Cub bullpen. Tenth inning. Bellinger off to his lead. One down. One strike on the batter. And the left-handed hitting Michael Bush waits. The pitch. Check swing. That'll be a strike. Fouled it back, actually. Didn't mean to swing. Accidentally made contact. And now it's 0-2.
Michael Bush now choking up a little bit on the bat just to get a little more control of the barrel.
Cubs were within one strike of winning this ball game. Back-to-back hitters in that ninth inning. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kinley. And now it's up to Nico Horner.
This is just a cutter. Speed got Michael Bush. This is not located all that well, but took a little bit off that cutter, and Michael swung through it.
Nico singled his first time up. And he'll look at a strike, 0-1.
All right, now the Cubs need a big, big two-out hit.
The right-hander glances back at Bellinger. And here comes the 0-1. And Nico will take down low, and the count 1-1. Rockies will have the top of their order due up in the bottom of the 10th inning. Blackman, Tovar, and we'll have to see about the number 3 spot. Here's a drive to right, pretty well hit. Back goes Cave with a play. Cave makes the catch. Cubs don't score. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Cubs 5, Rockies 5. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Ready to transform your space from drab to fab? Look no further than your neighborhood Benjamin Moore store. They're your partners in paint perfection, offering a kaleidoscope of quality colors and finishes from bold to subtle. Their paints are designed to impress and endure. Their expert team provides personalized guidance every step of the way, ensuring your project shines. Whether you're a pro or a DIY enthusiast, let Benjamin Moore bring your vision to life. Ignite your creativity today and visit BenjaminMoore.com for a location near you.
The Cubs rely on Grainger's lineup of over 1 million products to get Wrigley Field ready for action. From maintenance and safety products to plumbing, tools, and more, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Not sure what you need? Grainger's product experts and free technical support will help you find it. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of 5 Chicago area locations for the products to help keep your operations running. Grainger, official industrial supplies and equipment distributor of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field.
Drew Smiley last night served up the grand slam to Hunter Goodman in the 8th inning. And he is right back into the heat of the battle here tonight. And this is a very unenviable spot. You're on the road. You're in the bottom of the 10th inning. And they get a courtesy runner at second base to start the inning. The Cubs had the same thing, of course, but failed to capitalize on it. Smiley needs to do what Tinley did in the top half of the inning, Ron, and that's strike out a couple of guys.
Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely. At the top of the lineup up, Charlie Blackman.
Tovar is on deck. Lefty against lefty, veteran against veteran. Drew Smiley and Charlie Blackman. Shunk is the pinch or the courtesy runner. Aaron Shunk at second base.
And he has good speed at second.
First pitch fouled away. 0-1 on Blackman. Charlie having a big night. 3 hits. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. Ground ball right side. It'll advance the runner. Charging, gloving, and stepping on the bag is Bush. And that's out number one. But now the potential winning run is 90 feet away over at third. And the batter is Ezekiel Tovar.
Now, you knew at the end of the day, that's what Blackman was either going to try to pull the ball and get a base hit to right or hook a ground ball through the right side or at somebody. But he was going to pull the baseball, and he did just that.
Infield in. The outfield has to move in as well. The Cubs are going to walk Tovar intentionally. This will set up a possible double play. So men will be at first and third, but the only run who counts is the guy over at third base. The runner at first is significant because he could be part of a double play on defense. And Brenton Doyle is the batter. Game tied at 5, bottom of the 10th inning. First and third, here's the pitch. Off speed and down low, ball one.
Now, if you're Michael Bush, you really got to pay attention to Doyle, too. Lefty on the mound with that push bunt to make sure that you don't have that safety squeeze situation. Paredes really holding the runner Shunk at third base.
The next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. Smiley really needs a strikeout right now.
But if you're Smiley, you like to see him chase that knuckle curve down and in. I'd throw him another one.
The stretch for the 1-1. Another knuckle curve run, as you suggested, is down low. 2-1. Ryan McMahon is on deck. He's a left-handed batter.
I mean, if you walk Doyle, it's not that big a deal. So you keep throwing that knuckle curve and seeing if he'll chase it.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss. And now it's 2-2. You want to see another one?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Stay inside. He hasn't been able to handle the ball inside. I would stay in there. I'd throw that knuckle curve down at his feet.
Potential winning run at third with one away. And the 2-2 pitch from Smiley. Low and outside. Another knuckle curve. It was just off the outside edge and down. And now it's 3-2.
I don't think Smiley wanted that pitch away, but it was off the plate away.
Tovar takes his lead at first. And the pitch. Line to left. Ball game over. Game-winning hit for Brenton Doyle. A solid line drive down the left field line. And the Rockies come from behind to beat the Cubs by a score of 6-5. It was a breaking ball, but in a very hittable area. And this one, Doyle did not miss.
Yeah, they wanted this ball down and in at the shoe tops, and it ends up and in the inner half. And Doyle stayed on it and just hit a line drive to left. Game over.
Rockies win it by a score of 6-5. Back with the totals in a moment on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Justin Steele. This